Hey yo, what up? Welcome to Black Savage Entertainment. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and turn your notification bell on. Yo, in this video, we got Wack 100. He's reacting and speaking on the tragic news of 100 side member Pitbull tragically passing away yesterday. He was involved in a motorcycle accident, which ultimately led to his demise. Now let's listen to Wack 100's reaction. Rest in peace to Pitbull. Aw, shit, y'all. Let's get it.
I got the call last night, so we shut it down in late nights for a couple hours. And I got up this morning, I thought about it, and I thought about it. And I said, shit, Pat Bull did it how he wanted to do it. And I really I'm looking at the videos they sending me. And I had a couple meetings, and I was contemplating canceling the meetings. And I started to visualize what happened to him from what the people told me. They told me some female made a crazy ass U-turn or something crazy, right? So I'm sitting back and I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, I'm in my emotions. I don't know if I'm happy. I don't know if I'm sad. I don't know if I'm angry. And then out of nowhere, I swear, I pictured this nigga about to make impact with the car that took his life. And at that moment, I thought I was gonna get emotional and shut down. And all I heard was this nigga voice on impact. Oh shit, y'all. I said, man, let me get up and keep it moving. This crazy nigga. Pitbull just getting it ready for us when we pull up on him, man.
That's a
He
fact.
alright. That nigga alright because he did it the way he wanted to do it. At the end of the day, you know, uh, I got a lot of my little badass nephews. I tell them something, they don't listen. But they grown and they their own, man, so you gotta support them. So all we could do is sit here. Remember, he left enough motherfucking memories because he was here day one when this shit started. He got a lot of people on the streets that love him. The shit is everywhere. It's crazy how many people was calling me, checking on me. I said, why you checking on me? He said, everybody know how close y'all was. I said, listen, man, nephew did it the way he wanted to do it. Nigga can't be mad at that. What you lost in the physical, you gain in the spiritual. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? So it's like, didn't nobody take his life? It wasn't no gang violence, no gun violence, no shit like that. Um, Motherfucking motorcycle accident. And y'all didn't heard me get on his ass a couple times. Me express my distaste. I didn't really want him out there, but it was crazy because the squad he ride for, I believe it's undisputed. I know the president. Y'all know of the president. Y'all know who the president of that bike club is, right? That's the nigga that knocked Suge out the barber. Greg the
Oh,
barber,
okay.
right? But Greg's a good dude. So it was like, I think I might have it. He FaceTimed me probably about 2 months ago. He say, Wack, what's up, man? When we gonna do our interview? I said, where the fuck you at? He said, waiting on your motherfucking on Pitbull to pull up. I said, I don't want Pitbull on that bike scene. He said, hey, Wack, I keep him close to me because I don't want to hear your mouth. He told me what you told him. He didn't know how close me and you was. But I told him, I said, bro, that nigga got a temper sometime and he's very protective of his people. He said, yeah, we don't allow him around when certain things is going on because we already experienced something to where he gonna, I said, he gonna go, right? He said, nah, but he a good balance because the gang aspect of it, the Crip and Blood shit, he's always there with the NOI, the Islam approach, and he's able to calm a lot of that down and everybody respect it. But just sitting here thinking about a lot of this shit, right? A lot of shit he was behind, and a lot of shit that the Draco the ruler, he had that beef squash. Everybody was ready to meet at the table. Draco just didn't show up. He was just bodyguarding for Kanye. Fucking detail. He lived with detail. He that detail would have been out of here if it wasn't for Pitbull and shit. He always kept my children, my child safe. So end of the day, it's a downer. But we ain't finna be depressed because that ain't how Pitbull would have wanted us to do it. You know, everybody that fuck with them bikes, they know when the nigga go on that bike, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like it's a mystery. Somebody broke in the house, it was a shootout or a straight bullet. Motherfucker driving reckless and driving crazy. And that's one of the reasons why I started fucking with the bike scene, because it was more cars than bikes. And it get dangerous. Nigga on the bike, pop a wheelie or burn some rubber. Nigga want to jump in his car and do a donut. Which, you know what I'm saying? So it is what the fuck it is. Um, if he had to go, I'm glad he went fast. Pitbull wasn't the type that would want to be laid up in a hospital bed where they telling him he ain't gonna be able to walk again or move his motherfucking arms. That ain't him. So shit, he looking over us. We gonna keep this shit moving. His team is his team. Where the fuck Bang at?
Been on all day.
Bang
Man,
been missing for a
I've been
couple weeks.
I've been reaching out to Bang. His phone been off and shit. So shit, this been for the last month. So I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, he been gone for a couple weeks. I thought I
Yeah.
reached for him. And one of y'all told me it came to the room. I've been reaching for Bang for a couple weeks. Don't nobody know where Bang at? His phone off?
Yeah,
Somebody in the
his
chat said
phone.
We talked
CJ.
to
Phone's
his,
off.
we talked to
He
his
not.
people. He good, but he good. We just wanted to check on him, make sure everything was good because we ain't talked to him.
What
But they
people
didn't give us
say
no
he good?
information. His mom's,
Yeah, they gonna tell you he good.
yeah. And they didn't want to go in depth, so I didn't go that. I just left where it
Yeah,
said. As long
everybody.
as he good, then
Where Bang from again? Where he from again? Lafayette?
yeah.
Yeah, like a
Yo,
little small
we need
town.
to go. Y'all spies. Y'all go search them Lafayette County jails. I got a funny feeling Bang might be back up behind them walls. Cause I sent that nigga a text. Ain't no way he wouldn't have popped up by now.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, he probably in jail or some bullshit. We'll find him. He ain't the first nigga we had to go find. You know when moms and families be like he good, but can't get him on the phone, that usually mean nigga in jail.
Right. And I feel you on that part, Wack, when you were like, um, he went high, doing what he did.
Yeah, he
Like it wasn't
went
like
doing
it
what
wasn't
he
like it
wanted to
wasn't no
do.
shooting. Yeah, it wasn't no shooting. It
Yeah.
wasn't somebody took his life. Because remember when I called you when my brother died, and I thought it was that other shit, but we just got the autopsy. It wasn't that he had a tear in the artery, so it was health issues. So that made me at peace. Like that shit can take him. Nobody took him. So I'm at peace with that. So I feel where you're coming from when you say we're not finna be depressed. We finna, you feel me? He was doing what he
Just
loved.
doing what he
And
wanted to do.
you feel me? Yeah, so I felt that.
Shit, I got a selfish way I wanna go. I be telling God every day, let me go on the backstroke. Boy, them
Bye,
haters gonna
Wack.
be lined up.
This
They
nigga
gonna be lined
stupid.
up.
I'm
I
crying. I
go on
heard
the
R&B
backstroke,
said, "Oh
nigga.
my God."
Hey, I go on the backstroke. Y'all ain't understanding. If I go on the backstroke, what they think is the loss, shit, R&B got $1 million, $100 million Gucci at that point in
Bye,
time.
Wack.
Shit.
That's devastating,
I'm just
though.
gonna tell them motherfuckers, listen, this is what we gonna do. I'll let you do a scope interview. You know what I'm saying? You know, if y'all want to see what inside there, snatch his soul, give a nigga 20, 30 million, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be like, baby, get that bag. Let them know. God damn it, I want to take my last breath. And just
I'm
don't come back.
I'm crying.
You know what I'm saying?
Isn't that how that nigga went out in the coochie? Ain't that how
Who?
that
Kevin
was?
Kevin
Samuels?
Samuel.
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Yeah, they say he went out in the coochie, that and Red Bull. But my nigga Pitbull, one thing about my nigga Pitbull, I can say, that nigga was undefeated. He ain't taking no L's. That nigga was loved by. I hit Tony Muhammad 2 in the morning and he woke up. Brother Wack. I say we just lost Brother Greg. You sure? Said I'm positive. He said, let me get on top of it. So that's acknowledgement. When you got the number ones and twos and threes that know exactly who you are, you know what time it is. What's up, white dude? I know this dude right here. Where we going in there then? Who going to get a haircut? What you going to cut? What you going to edge it up? You should French braid your shit. Huh? We gonna call yo. Uh, yeah, so we definitely gonna make sure nephew straight. I'm gonna let the family and friends, and he got a neighborhood over there. I didn't learn my lesson. I used to just come in and do everything, and then after everything is done, I get all the backlash. You know what I'm saying? You know, we wanted to do, so I let everybody do what they gonna do, and then we just we fill in the blanks. You know, Pitbull and bodyguarding for Brandy, Ray J, fucking everybody, everybody. So um, I don't know how they.
Rihanna, I just saw that on the thing.
Yeah, Rihanna, he didn't. You can trust him. The only thing you can't trust him with is he gonna do something to a motherfucker
Right.
like yo. He ain't gonna do no weird shit. I left him, believe it or not. I had some running around when R&B went and got that tattoo done on her back. Pitbull was with her, sitting with her that whole time. I wasn't even there, but maybe the last hour or two, right?
Yeah, he wouldn't eat or nothing. He wouldn't talk on the phone. He wouldn't do nothing. He just sat there. I said, "You want?" He was like, "No, I'm sitting on guard." Literally, it was a different dude from the clubhouse dude, because it was like he was straight on guard. He would not put his guards down until I started crying.
Oh, Pitbull.
He was like,
Oh,
Bree,
Gregory.
it's gonna be all right. No pain, no gain, right?" I say, "Fuck this shit. This shit hurt."
And he was Muslim, huh? He was
Yeah,
Muslim, huh?
NOI. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So they only got like 10 days or 12 days to put him down.
I don't know. Yeah, I gotta see.
No,
I'm gonna
it's
Cause
call
less.
my
look,
Nah,
nigga.
it's
no,
less than
72
that.
no,
It's
hours.
no.
straight
Hold
away.
up,
It
no.
come.
Time's out. Hold up. My brother was Muslim. We just had a Muslim funeral, and the mosque, the people, we literally buried him on the ninth day. It's supposed to be 72 hours for
Yeah.
we to get the autopsy done, but it's really not over 10 days. That's what the people at the mosque told us. So we buried him
Yeah, he not
exactly.
gonna he not gonna have to go through a lot of
Right,
what your brother went through because they
right,
wanted to know. See, because if your brother died for some drugs somebody gave him, that's an investigation on where he got it
right,
from. So now they gonna go through his cell phone. They gonna see his contacts. Like that dude, Mac Miller.
right,
They just hunted that nigga down that sold him that.
Wow.
And see, I had to apologize because back then when Mac Miller died, I was like, God damn, what kind of motherfucker you overdosing doing what you doing? But this back when we was kind of still naive to this fentanyl shit.
right,
See, it is no longer in my day. Overdosing was doing too much of, right? Now it's a fucking poisoning.
right,
You could do your regular, safe, good high amount, but if that shit is in there, it's gonna kill you because it's poison. So when people be like, OD, I'm like, bro, y'all be saying it like nigga was a heavy dope fiend. That motherfucker was poison.
right,
So in your brother's situation, think about it. It went from drugs to something was wrong with something else.
He had the artery. Well, shit, I forgot the name of it, but a tear in the artery. That's what he had.
And and
So
see,
they said
even in this
even.
situation, it could have
Okay,
been
go
a
ahead.
it could have been a mixture of both. It could have been just the artery, and you know that shit come from shit we eat and all kind of shit. You know how that
That's
shit
a
is.
fact. Stress. They said stress, excessive workout, and stuff like that. But
Well,
they said even if they would have brought my brother back that night, he would have died 3 days later because they would have had to do an open heart surgery.
what you
So
mean you would have died 3 days later?
because it was so bad. So they said they would have did an open heart surgery, and then they would have had to put some shit called cast or something in the heart. I don't know, but
Gotcha.
it wouldn't have been good for him. He would have died. That's what they said. It was too bad that he would not made it. But we did think it was the fentanyl, but the fentanyl didn't work. That shit was making it worse.
Yeah, so man, listen, man. Everybody and on the app know who Pitbull is. Everybody know him. You know, we got our little weirdos on the app. They gonna do what they gonna do, say what they want to say. But one thing we can attest to, did none of them niggas want to say that in that nigga's face. That's what they.
That's a
Not
fact.
now one.
That's a
After
fact.
you respected the sound of my voice, cause I did not want to be tussling with this big old nigga. And that nigga had a big motherfucking rock head too. I just say, God damn, I hope I ain't got to tussle with this nigga trying to pull him off somebody. The minute he hear my voice, he responded every time. Nephew, let him go. That nigga was disciplined. He'll let a nigga go and go straight to this humble. But I used to tell people, bro, don't take that shit for weakness. Like you said, he was a different dude.
Yeah, he was. But I didn't. It wasn't the same one.
Yeah,
It
it was a
wasn't the
different dude.
clubhouse pit bull.
All right, y'all. That's the end of the audio. Y'all gotta let me know how y'all feel about this shocking news about Pitbull tragically losing his life after being involved in a motorcycle accident. Now, the story goes that he was riding his motorcycle when a female driver made an abrupt U-turn, which struck his bike and caused him to lose his life instantly. Now, the Clubhouse community was shocked to say the least. A lot of people came to the 100 Side Morning Show to pay their respects and share stories about Pitbull, their experience with him. Pitbull was a very genuine person. He's very humble. He seemed to be living in his truth. Whatever Pitbull believed in, whatever he dedicated his time and energy to, he was pushing that privately, publicly, wherever. Pitbull, he definitely was an amazing character. He was one of the few people that would pull me up out the goo anytime I come into the 100 side room. Him and Beast were normally the ones that would always pull me up out of the goo or just offer me that respect, even though I don't really talk a lot on Clubhouse. But Pitbull, he was definitely a passionate person. He talked with a lot of emotion. He's very passionate about things that he believed in. He wasn't no punk. He would get on your ass quick. Any sign of disrespect, he was not tolerating no disrespect against him or anybody that he genuinely fucked with. Now, initially, when the news broke out, I thought that, Wack was going to take some time to reflect because Pitbull is very close to Wack 100. Now, Pitbull has provided bodyguard services to Wack 100 for his daughter and to R&B, and Pitbull has provided these same services to Kanye West, to Rihanna, to Detail, to Hit Boy, to Draco the Ruler. The list goes on and on. So he definitely was making a name for himself within the industry when it comes to being a bodyguard for celebrities. He definitely made a name for himself. And he was a very active member of the FOI, a faction of the Nation of Islam, and he was a devoted Muslim. He definitely made sure that anybody around him was on his dean. He never claimed to be perfect. Some things that he would like to work on. He had a lot of goals that he was trying to accomplish. Now, I never met Pitbull personally, but just hearing everybody speak about him and their experience, he seemed to be a remarkable man. And it's just unfortunate, so unfortunate that he lost his life with the motorcycle accident. Now, he had just recently started riding motorcycles, I think maybe the end of last year and well on into this year. He was a member of the Undisputed Motorcycle Club in Los Angeles. He was a prospect. He was coming up. You know, he was putting in the work that he needed to put in to get the respect from the motorcycle club. So I commend him for that because he found something. He stuck with it. He didn't give up. He pushed it all the way, and he died doing something that he loved. And that's kind of Wack 100's assessment of it. He wasn't going to be sad about the situation, which initially, you know, anybody would be sad when somebody close to them pass away. But I also think this is helping Wack 100 cope with all the emotions that's coming from Pitbull's death. He is kind of chalking it up that, you know, Pitbull died doing something that he loved doing. He went out on his own terms. Nobody took Pitbull's life. He didn't die to any violence, any gang violence. He just died doing something that he genuinely loved to do. Life is short, man. We gotta definitely tell your loved ones that you love them. Don't hold no grudges. We never know how long we're gonna be here. If you want to make amends with somebody, you want to apologize to somebody that you've done wrong, do it now. Don't wait until the last minute because we don't know how much time we have here on this earth. Again, rest in peace to Pitbull. My condolences goes out to his family, his children, the whole 100 side, Wack 100, R&B, everybody who's affected by his loss. Let's continue to represent Pitbull in a positive light. If you made it this far in the video, do me a favor, hit that like button, turn your notification bell on, and subscribe to the channel for more content. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.